Welcome, Bulldog TV fans. Friday night action. Speaking of Friday nights, I'm with an expert on Friday nights. Once again, Coach John Atkins with me on the mic tonight. Coach,
happy
welcome.
to be here. Yeah. You know, I thought of this today, Dan.
Yes, sir.
You know, you turn on some of those games, and Joe Buck happens to be on, or Chris Collinsworth, some guys you don't want to listen to, and you hit mute and just watch the game. I hope we're not those guys.
You don't want to be Chris Collinsworth.
We don't want to be the guys that get muted, that's for sure.
No, if you get compared to Chris Collinsworth, basically I'm done. I'm just retiring on the spot, walking right out the building. Well, I'll stay for the game, but
happy to be here, fans.
Yes, sir.
We got a great game in store for you tonight. The Mount Zion Lady Braves come into town to take on your Lady Bulldogs. Looking for a really good show tonight. Quick little recap maybe on our girls. Coming off a tough loss last week to Bloomington Central Catholic in a shootout, 78-71, one of the highest scoring games I can remember at any level.
A lot of points.
Yeah, no doubt. 78-71 at Bloomington Central Catholic. Unfortunately, our girls suffered the loss. Tonight we're taking on a tough Mount Zion squad, 6-2 on the year. Some really good wins over Charleston, Rochester, Sullivan, Hillsboro, Jacksonville, and Springfield Southeast. Their 2 losses have came to Civic Memorial, which, if you know anything about CM basketball, there was 2-3 years ago we played them in the Super Sectional. Always year in and year out. CM's a really good ball club. And then Taylorville got a W against Mount Zion a couple weeks ago, 39-31. So
Taylorville might be the Apollo Conference favorite early on. I mean, they're loaded.
Yeah,
so it's a good loss for Mount Zion.
It is, and again, a close loss, like we had mentioned, 39-31. Taking a look at their starters. Naomi Schmaltz, she's their point guard, a junior, number 3. She's averaging 2.3 points per game. Number 21, Maddie Kendall, another junior guard. She's averaging 5 points a game. Forward, number 24, junior Jocelyn Turner. Dan, I got a feeling we're going to be saying that name a few times tonight.
Tall.
She's averaging 14.4 points a game, and she's 6'3". Only a junior is Jocelyn. Another forward, number 32, sophomore Ava Anderson, averaging 3.5 points per game. And then to round it out with their hero, senior forward, number 34, Denver Anderson. Denver's averaging 16.6 points per game and is headed to Southern Utah Division I school out west
The Roadrunners.
next year.
Coach, I should know this. You probably don't know it either, but Ava Anderson, she's no relation to Denver, or might she be a sibling? I don't know.
I would think she's a sibling, right? Kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
She's a sophomore. Denver's a senior. Maybe at least probably cousins, right?
Yeah, we'll get that fact for you before the game's over. So yeah, it's going to be home open or Apollo Conference opener for the Lady Bulldogs, and we get right into the fire here against a really quality Mount Zion team who beat us. We split last year with this team, and they pretty much have everybody back. Does Mount Zion? So a tough matchup early, but you know I like where we're at. I like our fight. Bulldogs come in at 3-4, but they've had some close losses. So those 4 losses are not blowout games, Coach. So you see them incrementally getting better every game. Last week, as you said, against BCC, they really exploded offensively. They just got to kind of figure out the stops, get those rebounds, and that's a different ball game. And, of course, I think Mount Zion had, or BCC had, 25 to 35 free throws in that game, and they made almost all of them. So give them a credit to that. But tonight, tough opponent. I think the keys, Coach, tonight, Jocelyn Turner being 6'3", we've got to find a way to keep her off the boards as best we can. She's going to get her rebounds, but let's not give them second chances on their end. And we've got to limit Denver. We've got to keep her. She's going to get her points. But let's not let her go off.
Exactly. Yep, no doubt. I think transition defense for us tonight is going to be one of the keys. Got to make sure that we can get back and not let them have any easy layups, so to speak, right? If we can make them earn every point that they get tonight, I think that's going to be a key for our Lady Bulldogs here. And then offensively, again, I loved watching us against Metamora, the way we attack the basket. You know, whether we're drawing Denver Anderson and Jocelyn, you know, some fouls, but more importantly, hopefully getting to the rim and putting the ball in the basket. I think those are going to be a couple keys for us tonight specifically.
And limit turnovers. I mean, we got to get shots up. This team's going to have to shoot. So
exactly. When you take a look at our starters tonight, as we got 3 minutes here until game time, Sydney Young, our one senior, she's going to continue to start and be that leading point guard for us. Reese Gallagher, another former starter. She's a junior, number 4. Kylie Waldinger as well, another junior, number 5. Addie Eisman, a normal starter, a junior, number 12. And then a little special treat tonight, Sayla Campion's getting the start. Junior, number 24, will round out our top 5.
Yes, sir. Normally you see Ellie out there. We see Ellie in a knee brace. I know for a fact she had a little injury last game, but I'm told she's available. Also, she's obviously warming up, so
that's a good thing.
That's a great sign for the Bulldogs. We're going to need some depth tonight, of course, to keep that pace fast. We're going to count on people like Ellie and Grace Binkley coming off the bench and others contributing. So 2 minutes till tip. Apollo Conference opener First Apollo game for Coach Tom Garriott as he talks to his foe down there from Mount Zion.
Steve Marvel is the head coach of the Lady Braves. Yeah, like we mentioned earlier, Steve's been doing this a long time. I'm sure him and Tom have probably had their run-ins amongst each other throughout both of their careers.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them successful at every stop that they've been at. Probably rehashing some old history there between the two of them before we get started here tonight.
Yeah, they've seen a couple games over their time. Yeah, I'm excited for this game. I think it's a good measuring stick for our Lady Bulldogs to see where they're at in conference play against a really solid matchup. I expect the top-tier teams in the Apollo to be fighting it out at the top. Will be Mount Zion, Taylorville, Effingham, and us, quite frankly. I think it's going to be who's going to win those close battles down the stretch and, of course, early on. So good measuring stick game tonight. I'm excited. I know the student section is really excited, Coach. Oh, wait a minute. We don't have one.
Ah, they're filing in.
It's Friday night.
That's right. They're probably expecting a 7:30
Yeah.
start. Late crowd showing up.
They'll be here.
Due to a JV performance by our Lady Bulldogs that was pretty incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Nice win for our girls in a fashion of a blowout way. So that was nice to see in that prelim game here.
Yeah, they bounced back from the last game where they had a close
Tough
game
loss,
and a tough loss late. So they redeemed themselves tonight. We're going to take a little break. We'll stay live, but we'll take a break from the mic so you can enjoy the starting lineups and then the national anthem. We'll be back for the tip.
Booing, swearing, or negative comments directed towards the opposing team or officials will result in an invitation to leave our facility. Adults, please remember that you are role models for our children and athletes. Again, we are here to cheer for our teams, not against anyone else. Thank you for your cooperation. If you have any questions or concerns or need assistance this evening, please contact one of the administrators at this evening's contests. At this time, we would like all persons in attendance who are able to please stand. Gentlemen, kindly remove your caps and join Mahomet-Seymour High School senior Claire Johnson in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose blood streams and bright stars through the perilous
All right, Bulldog fans, you have your starting lineups. We're about ready to tip this thing off, Coach. Let's see what happens. We got some Bulldog lady basketball.
I'm excited. I think we're in store for a nice treat tonight against two really good teams. Braves control the tip. That's Denver Anderson right off the bat with a bucket and one as she'll go to the line.
Yeah, well, that's not a good start getting
No, it was
an
a
and
foul on Sayla Campion to start the game.
You got to locate Denver early. We don't want to get her heated up. They show 1-2-2 here on that full court press. Reese with it, gets it to Sydney. Sydney breaks it. She's got a lane. Wisely kicks it back to Reese. Over to Kai. Kylie, dribble drive, up and in.
Great play. I love how our patients were. That 1-2-2 press is going to try to speed us up. We did a great job. Sydney did a great job of pulling it back out. Kylie taking it to the basket for a good look there.
Yeah, good. Okay, so we've got Addie
I
on.
love it.
Good matchup there. I love Addie on her. She's physical. She's not going to give any space. Look at her pushing Josie out on that defensive end. There's a three from Denver.
Good
Kylie
rebound by Kylie.
Here comes the Bulldogs. Kylie with it. She gets it poked out, loses it. Ball's on the floor. Addie finds it. Sayla with it. We'll reset. Kylie swing to Reese for three. She can make that.
Oh,
Just misses it. Here comes Mount Zion. That's a carry, not called. Here comes Sydney now with the turnover.
I think this is going to be
her name's Jocelyn.
I think this is going to be a heated game tonight, Dan. Both teams.
Nice board.
Oh,
There's Jocelyn. She can do that. She averages a lot of blocks per game being 6'3".
4.2 to be exact on that.
Thank you, Coach. And that's why you're great at your job. Well, she's got one. Sayla, always aggressive defensively. Love her defense. She's got that quick instincts defensively.
No doubt. As you mentioned earlier, with Ellie Dallas, kind of coming off of a knee injury, no doubt we're going to put Sayla in the game. Just the effort and energy that she gives us.
Oh, she's capable of going off, and she can change the game, too, in spurts. She gets a little bit too close that time. So you got to kind of get a feel for the officials early. Sometimes that's not a call.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to adjust here as we go.
You're absolutely right. Oh. Called it on number 12, Addie Eisman.
That's got to be Bulldog
I don't
ball.
even think Addie was around that, but.
No, and what I like there is they forced it to Denver. Kylie did a good job of denying, and it goes out of bounds off Denver. That's a good break for the Bulldogs. Now Reese with it as they look at that 1-2-2. Kylie gets the skip. A lot of pressure.
Sayla can't leave. She's got to come back and help.
She finds the middle. That's what you got to do.
Yep. Good play by Kylie there.
I think we're going to get some three-point looks tonight, Coach. Drive and kick. Good left from Kylie.
Take.
Didn't finish, but I like the take. I like the left-hand look. Now we got a D. 3-2 are here early.
There it is.
Kylie with it on the steal. She's got no numbers, but she's going to force it.
Good take.
And
She'll go to
she
the
gets
line.
rewarded with a foul. Energy is a little weird tonight in the building. I think, again, kind of quiet for a Friday night.
No doubt. Ava Anderson picks up her first foul there. Again, you can just kind of sense a little grit tonight. Addie and 24 pushing, Jocelyn pushing a little bit early. I feel it's going to be one of those type of hard-nosed games for sure.
I like it. I like Addie's physical down there. I think she's the right matchup for Jocelyn Turner.
Mm-hmm.
Kylie misses them both, unfortunately, and Denver with it on the rebound, and she'll bring it up the court. Bulldogs down one. Early.
High screen and roll here with Denver and Jocelyn. That's probably their bread and butter.
Good rebound by Kylie, and here we go the other way. She looks ahead. She finds Sayla on the wing. Campion with it. Back to Kylie. Nothing doing there. She'll pop a three, gets blocked. Yeah, Jocelyn, she's so long that normally those shots that you don't have to worry about a block on the three-point arc, she gets there quick, and she's so lengthy.
Didn't even have to jump, Dan. You're right.
It's just you're not used to seeing that kind of length at the high school level in the girls.
Good cut, Sayla.
Ooh.
There's that length again. Just got a hand on it.
The kick is to Reese. Reese with it. Back to Say. Say drives. She's got a lane.
Good take.
Good take from Say. Right around the defender. I think that's a matchup that she can exploit.
And that dribble handoff from Reese Gallagher kind of screened off the defense there as Sayla was able to turn the corner and get a nice bucket there.
I think we have a good mismatch with Sayla against number 21 there on the offensive end. They find Jocelyn, and it's a tough matchup when she gets it up high like that.
That's one that Addie's probably just got to let go. She kind of shoved her as she was going up for that shot. Tough play there. Unfortunately, Addie picks up her second foul.
Yeah, you got to expect it's going to get physical. You hope she can stay out of foul trouble, but early on with 2, and you'll see Binkley come in for her.
Ellie Dallas as well.
Yeah, Ellie will give Sayla a quick breather. Good start from Say there. You're going to see her again this game.
No question. But with 1 foul, Tom Garrett's probably trying to keep her away from getting foul trouble as well, knowing we're going to need her physicality.
Free throws converted, 1.
Mount Zion switches it up to a full court man here instead of their 1-2-2. Bulldogs do a good job of taking care of it.
And Ellie with it. Kylie fumbles, gets it back. Denver's on her. She kicks to Ellie. Ellie's got a little bit of room. Kicks to Reese. To Sydney, the senior. Gets to the elbow. Kicks it to Kylie. Will reset. Kylie spins. Kicks. Back to Sid. Being patient here. Nothing wrong with that.
I love it. Bulldogs trail 6-4 here.
There's turnover and then reach by Mount Zion. It wasn't called, and unfortunately they ended up calling Reese, I believe, on the loose ball foul, Coach. Yeah, it's
that'll
on
be
Reese.
her first.
We got to keep her out of trouble too. She's important in this game. She's going to have some 3 looks.
No doubt.
So Mount Zion early up 2. 4:28 left to go. And that's Kendall that brings it up, gets it over to Denver. Kylie's on her, out to number 11. That's means we got to get those boards, Coach.
Yeah, that was good rotation by our defense. We just got to get these rebounds.
We got to fight under there.
Wow.
And that's a second foul on Reese. That's not good for our Bulldogs. We need Reese in the game. Nope, they call it on Mount Zion.
Oh, wow. What
That's
a
huge
call.
break.
Ella Fink was getting a little too physical down there, and
We got a break
call
there.
goes to the Bulldogs. Love it.
Yeah, well, you need those kind of breaks here early.
Yes, we do. Mount Zion back to the 1-2-2 here. Doing a good job of switching it up. Bulldogs doing a good job of taking care of it.
But then it's Ellie's got it.
Good
she
look.
finds Grace. Good idea.
Yep, Grace got a meter pass there, but that was a really good look. Bulldogs ball underneath, still down 2. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Not a lot of rhythm offensively, but they're settling in, Coach. There's Reese on the entry. She's double team, kicks it to Creel. Hannah Creel in now off the bench for the Bulldogs, a sophomore. Kylie has it. Denver on her. She'll look to drive, kick to Hannah. Hannah over to Ellie. Ellie drives.
Love this dribble
Great
drive.
pass
What a
over
pass.
to Grace.
Oh, and
Can't
it rims
fall.
out. That was halfway down the net.
Yeah,
Dan, I don't know.
You can't ask for a better look
Man.
there, Coach.
Great pass by Ellie.
Yeah, Bulldogs just got to play defense and
Keep
rebound.
getting stops.
Grind this game out. Looks to be like a lower scoring game compared to the last one. They
He's at
find
a high-low
Jocelyn.
again.
Good
Great help by
crash.
Reese. That's off Mount Zion.
Who's going to call it? They're both looking at each other. It goes Mount Zion's way.
Number 23, Addie Rotz checking in for the Braves. Going to replace Maddie Kendall here.
So Bulldogs playing some good defense early. Denver's with it. She looks to get it
Is
in
that
to
high-low
Jocelyn.
again, yeah.
Yeah, they've got an advantage, and they're trying to take advantage of that height advantage in that two-man game. It's really a two-man game for them right now, Coach.
Yep, and unfortunately, that's going to be the Bulldogs' 5th foul this quarter, so that's going to put Mount Zion to the line.
Doggone.
Sometimes I like this new rule change, and in this case, I'm not a big fan of it.
No. So Jocelyn Turner returns to the line. She made 1 out of 2 last time.
Dan, she's a 61% free throw shooter on the year.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll take 1 out of 2. Hopefully she'll miss the next one. We got to box out. Excuse me. Second one's up. Second one's in. And they'll set up in that Full court man-to-man press again. It's not the 1-2-2.
Yeah,
Man-to-man.
they're doing a good job of switching it up. Our Bulldogs making them think. Good screen and roll by Ellie there. Up to Hannah. Good decision. Let's work around and get a good shot here.
You're fine. Yep. Reese with it now. Gallagher scans, dribbles, gets it to Kai.
I'd like to see a screen. We're doing a lot of one-on-one here. Doing a lot of standing.
Yeah, there's not a lot of movement right now, Coach. And, you know, Mount Zion playing good defense, but a lot of reaches that
aren't getting called.
They're not getting called. And
Coach Gary must have saw the same standing that we saw, and maybe he wants to talk about it. Because, again, to your point, we got to make Mount Zion work hard, especially defensively. You know, we talked earlier about making them earn their points. I think we've done a pretty good job of that on the defensive end. We got to make them earn it down here as well. Follow us around, set some screens, get through screens, and unfortunately we were a little stagnant there. So timeout by Tom Garrett. 2:44 to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs trail 8-4.
Coach, let's take a minute, since it is a full timeout, to go ahead and thank our corporate partners. Of course, without them, Bulldog TV doesn't exist. That's financial contributions from these partners. Pay for all the equipment. They pay our really huge contract salaries. Which basically is unlimited popcorn. Well, I think we get one popcorn per game, but nonetheless.
Love it.
Thank you, corporate partners, for your involvement. Seriously, we couldn't do it without you. And those partners include Busey Bank, Christie Clinic, D1 Networks, Dr. Andrew White, FedEx of Champaign, Jackson Quality Construction, Mid-America Mart of Mahomet, Subway of Mahomet, Legacy Solar, First State Bank of Forest, and as always, the Mahomet-Seymour Athletic Boosters, who do so much for every sport here in town, do the boosters. But thank you, corporate partners, for your support and your ongoing support of Bulldog TV and these girls and all the sports. And here we go, 2:44 left. Bulldogs down just 4 early. It's going to be a low-scoring affair, it looks like. Early. Both teams playing some good defense. Not a lot of great shots found on either end. Here's Ellie over to Hannah Creel. Hannah gives it to Kylie. Kylie's got a lane.
Oh.
She gets bobbled. I don't know if there's a foul there or not. It's going to go the other way.
I know you've seen her shoot in the driveway a lot more than I have, but I'm pretty sure she doesn't just throw the ball out of bounds. There had to have been something.
There was contact, just apparently not enough to make that call, but you're right. She was in a position where she usually does a little floater and puts her in. You got to keep grinding, though. Play through it. Next play mentality. They find Jocelyn.
Good help by Hannah Creel over the top.
And great coaching by Garriott. You can tell they got that help side on Jocelyn coming every time.
Denver Anderson drives to the basket and unfortunately gets bailed out. She'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Like to see that on both ends, Coach.
You and me both.
Especially at home. She's pretty good from the free throw line. I don't know if you got her stats.
I do. She's 63%.
Okay.
Or no,
all
excuse me. 58%. I was looking at the wrong person there. 58. So she's in second on their team for the season. Jocelyn in first with 61, as we mentioned earlier. She gets the second. Mount Zion back to their full court man-to-man press.
Of 5, Sayla's now in. For the Bulldogs back in.
No.
Oh, somebody's got to help. Somebody's got to help him out here.
Oh,
that's a really, really hard break.
Absolutely went off of Mount Zion.
And it did. They're going to correct it, right?
Brian better correct this.
Yeah, they do.
Okay,
They
good.
do. Tough spot to inbound, though. We've got to figure out a screen here.
Especially against this press.
Yeah, this is a tough spot to inbound, Coach. They find Sayla. Sayla, man-to-man, full court. She'll bring it up the court. Dribbles with the right hand. Ooh, maybe got away with something there, but that's all right. Ellie's got it. Ellie to Sydney. Sydney pops
Get in
a
there,
3.
Sid.
Get in there.
Oh,
Grace
good
fighting.
from here.
Denver with it. She baseball passes it up.
There's that transition defense
And
we
got to get
talked
that
about.
board. We got numbers. Here
we
comes
go.
Sydney. 2-on-1. Kicks. She got away. She won too many steps. She got a little too deep that time.
Yep.
You get that deep, you might as well shoot that ball. Bulldogs having a heck of a time finding a basket, Coach.
There's no doubt. Yep. Got to get some shots to fall down here on this end.
We've had some looks.
But again, if you're going to beat Mount Zion, you got to keep getting stops. We've done a pretty good job so far down there on this end. We got to keep it up.
Good defense by Grace Binkley there on Jocelyn Turner. Grace asking to be, to step up with Addie with those 2 fouls. Grace is doing a good job so far.
Yes, she is. And our help defense, our weak side rotating over to help over the top has been really good here in this first quarter as well.
You're right, Coach, and that's coaching. You know that they've worked on that because that's not instinctual usually.
Right.
Here comes Reese over to Sayla. Sayla dribbles. A tough pass, and it's stolen by Mount Zion, and here they come. That's Means. Means with the right hand up and in. We got to limit those turnovers. We talked about that pregame. Now Ellie with it. Gives it to Grace. She
good shot fake,
pump
Grace.
fakes up and it
Good
in.
left hand.
Great move from Grace.
Yes, it was.
It started with the pump fake, sold it. She had an open lane, finished the basket. Now Bulldogs only down 5 with 51 left in this quarter. Rotz with it, tried to find Jocelyn.
Grace is doing a great job
Good
down
help.
there.
Got to get those boards. Another offensive rebound. That's Maddie Kendall this time for Mount Zion. Here comes Sayla.
Under control, good.
She looks. Yep. Jocelyn's so long. She gets the block. She's got the layup. She misses it. Grace, not a terrible foul, to be honest. But Jocelyn's showing you that she can just close out so quickly with that length.
And unfortunately, that's going to be Grace's second foul. So now we go into the
Goodness
second
gracious.
quarter with both of our girls who have been defending Jocelyn are now on the bench with 2 fouls apiece.
Yeah, that puts you at a disadvantage going forward, obviously. And Kylie will come in for Ellie. They're going to roll with Grace out there with 2. So Grace has got to be a little bit careful.
Ava
We're only
Anderson
in the first
checking
quarter.
back in.
Bulldogs. This game's starting to get away from us a little bit. We've got to find some offense somewhere, somehow. Reese with it. Over to Kylie. Full court defended one-on-one. Kylie spins. Up.
And one. Oh. Great take there by Kylie. Love to see that go down, man. An and one would have been nice there.
Yeah.
13.8 seconds to go here in this first quarter.
Everything but in. You got to think some of these shots, we've had a lot of those come in and out. You got to think that some of those are going to start to fall.
Yep.
Kylie needs to knock these free throws down. She's off on the free throw line tonight. Let's see if she can turn around. Come on, Kai. Anderson back in for Mount Zion. She had a little breather there. 13:08 left to go in the quarter.
Yeah, coach doing a little offense and defensive sub here. Didn't want to have her in there to pick up another foul, but now with 13 seconds, probably hold for the last shot.
Yeah,
they want
they're
the ball in
definitely-
her hands for sure.
They're going to screen and roll. Got to fight through it. Move them feet. I like where we're at. Good
Great
block
play
from
by
Reese.
Reese.
Good effort by the
Good
Bulldog
way to
defense.
end the quarter there.
Yeah, good effort by the Bulldog defense. Coach, if we get a couple of those shots that went in and out to fall, there's at least 3 of them. We're right in this game.
No doubt. I mean, when you take their leading scorer, Denver Anderson, who averages 16-plus a game, and you hold her to 4 points in the first quarter, you'd like to think that you're maybe even winning
Yes,
the ball
sir.
game. But to your point earlier, those second chance opportunities, Schmalton, Means, and Fink, some of those little guards kind of getting in there, and just those putbacks are kind of the difference in the ball game right now. Again, I think both Addie and Grace have done a great job on Jocelyn down there inside.
Oh, yeah. She's only got 2 points, Coach.
It's just those second chance opportunities that the Braves have been getting that unfortunately we have not. But that being said, not down and out by any means. 15-7 here as we get ready to start our second quarter of action.
Yeah, not down and out, and I like that we are limiting their playmakers so far this quarter. That bodes well going forward. If we can just finish on the rebounds, get some of these shots to fall, we'll get right back in it. You know there's no quit with this team. This
No doubt.
TG team does not quit. Bulldogs will possess it here to start the second quarter. We've got to find some offense somewhere. I'd like to see maybe a Reese look from 3, or maybe Kylie or even Say knock one down here and get an inside-out kind of game going. Kylie with it over to Sayla.
Addie Eisman checks back into the ball game with those 2 fouls.
Kylie over to Reese. Over to Young. Sydney with it. Dribbles. Kicks to Addie, over to Say. Campion dribbles. And lazy pass, but it's caught by Sydney. Sydney looking to drive, spins, gets in the lane.
Move, Sid.
Good up and under. A lot of body there. Sydney, she doesn't fall down. She's an athlete.
Thank you.
She's an athlete.
I've never seen Sydney trip over her own feet. I don't understand. There had to have been something there, Dan.
Well, let's hope those calls flip around and at least get even here on this end. Here comes Sayla on the defense. Good defense by Say. Pokes it out. Good effort. I like the matchup with Say against Maddie Kendall. I think she's just quicker on both ends, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. And Mount Zion gets it to Denver. She's got room. She gets it to Jocelyn. They've done that a few times.
That's the difference, Dan, there between Addie in the first quarter and now. Unfortunately,
got a board.
Unfortunately, Denver gets that putback. But back to that Jocelyn play right there. Earlier in the first quarter, Addie kind of shoved her out of bounds, and she was able to get that and one. I loved what she did right there. Went straight up, forced Jocelyn to make that tough layup, and unfortunately she didn't. But again, to your point that we keep bringing up, we just got to rebound the basketball.
We got to compete a little bit down there when that shot goes up. They did a great job of playing defense. Just got to compete for those boards. Bulldogs down 10, but it feels like we're still in it to me. We just got to get it going here.
Oh, there's no question. We'll get a couple scores down here, keep getting stops, and we'll be just fine. Mount Zion now switching to their third press. This now a 2-2-1 look here.
Interesting.
Getting in the bag of tricks, keeping our Bulldogs guessing.
Eyes up. Well, that worked out.
Hey, there we
go. We'll take it. I think that pass was intended for Eisenman, but it found Sayla, and Sayla's getting rewarded on the free throws, and that's the first foul on Jocelyn.
Yeah, her first.
So in for the Bulldogs, you got Eisenman, you got Gallier, you got Campion at the line, and, of course, Sydney Young and Kylie. And free throws have been great the last two games.
And unfortunately, I think it's a major difference right now in the score of this. You think about Jocelyn and Denver hitting their free throws, and unfortunately, I don't think we've done the same down here on this end.
No, we're not getting to the fall tonight. Here comes Denver.
And only down 10. I think you flip those, and again, I think that's different.
That's the other Anderson. She misses. Sydney's got it. She's looking ahead. Good decision to pull that thing out and start this offense.
Oh, yeah,
Reese
you wanted a Reese three-pointer. There it is.
Give me that hot sauce. Good rebound by Sydney.
Sid.
Jocelyn Turner on the block. Kylie for three.
Hey, there we go.
Come on, Kai, get that hot sauce going. Let's go.
Down 7.
That's a credit to Sydney Young. She deserves an assist for getting that rebound, Coach.
Well, and not only that, but think back to the beginning of the possession. She slowed it down, controlled it. We didn't have the numbers, got us in a good play there, and then, like you mentioned, was able to fight for that offensive rebound to get a second chance opportunity.
She competes. Good play from Jocelyn. Just a good turnaround.
Again, we're making her earn it, though. That was a good defensive possession.
Defended. Well defended. Here's Sydney in the corner. Kicks to Kylie. She's got another open look.
How about another one?
There. I like the shot. Here comes Mount Zion. That's Kendall.
Good hustle, Sid.
Oh, man, she is such a competitor as Sydney Young.
Hannah Creel and Ellie Dallas going to return for the Lady Bulldogs.
Sydney Young's one of those players I just love to watch play.
No doubt. No doubt.
She's going to continue to get better and better every week. There's an open look for Mount Zion. Rebound, Kylie. Here we go the other way now. 5:43 left, down 9.
I loved what we did, though. Ray Allen closed on Denver Anderson there, made her give it up, give it out there to Maddie Kendall, and that's who we want shooting the ball as opposed to Denver. So it was a good possession there by our Lady Bulldogs.
Absolutely, and I love the Ray Allen reference, by the way. Oh, that ball just about got out, but Sydney finds it. She drives. Oh, good.
Gotta go.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Bank's open, Coach.
We love it. Down 7. Timeout, Tom Garriott. 5:14 to go in the second quarter.
And that shot is sponsored by the First State Bank of Forest. The bank is open. We'll take them. We got to find points any way we can get them. We're only down 7.
No doubt. And again, I referenced this earlier, and I'd love to see it hopefully turn not only the rest of the second quarter, but certainly in the second half. If we look at the free throw percentages, Dan, I guarantee you they're in the upwards of 60 to 70%, where we're probably down in about the 20s.
20,
and again,
30.
if we make a few more of those free throws and they miss a few more of those free throws, again, only down 7 now, think of what that outcome could be. So, but again, back to your point you made earlier, our dogs are always going to continue to fight, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. Only down 7, battled through all this tough adversity, fouls, missing free throws, etc. Coach Garrett's got these girls playing really hard. 5:14 to go here in the second quarter.
And I will say early in the season, I've noticed that Coach Garrett, Coach Hurlis, give her credit too, they do a great job of mid-game adjustments.
No
I feel
doubt.
like we've been a second-half team early in the season. So if we can stick around this first half, I like our competitiveness going into the second half.
And another point to your idea of sticking around there is, come out of this half not in severe foul trouble, right? Keep
Weather
Addie
the
at her
storm.
2. Exactly.
Weather the storm. Here's Denver with it. She'll set things up for the Braves. Kylie's on her. They look to Jocelyn. They get it to her. Good crash. Good pass from Jocelyn. They do a nice job. They adjusted to the weak side help. Jocelyn spun, found the open man. Ticky-tack foul, I thought. But we're homers, Coach. This is Bulldog TV.
That'll send Maddie Kendall to the line for 2 free throws.
This isn't Braves TV, folks. You can watch them. They're here, too. I think it's safe to say there's not any Mount Zion fans on the channel.
No,
so
I wouldn't think
we can
so
be
either.
completely homers and feel good about it. But if you are from Mount Zion, welcome to Bulldog TV. Here comes
Maddie
those
Kendall
free
gets
throws
both
again.
of them. Yep.
Yeah, you said it. They're hitting them. We're not. Bulldogs down 9. Ellie with it. Dallas kicks to Sid. Sydney looking for a 3. Jocelyn just closes so good. Loose ball. Kylie baseline. She'll reverse it.
Good reverse.
Oh, she usually
just
gets
rims out again.
I've seen her make that a million times. It's just not going in tonight yet, Coach. Keep competing, girls. Denver with it. She's looking to drive. She steps back.
Oh,
shot's no good.
Unfortunately, we didn't get the call again as Maddie Kendall jumps over the back of a nice box out there by Hannah Creel, but it'll be Bulldogs ball out of bounds. 4:26 to go. Bulldogs trail 12-21.
Back to the 1-2-2 look for the press. We've got to go meet the ball, girls. Go get the ball. There we go. Can't just watch it. Kylie breaks it. She's got heat from behind, though. I saw that coming. Like to hear, Kylie's got to be aware, but somebody's got to yell wolf or something.
Yep.
I don't know what the key term is, but kind of help out there. But Kylie's got to be more aware, too. Nonetheless, it stays with the Bulldogs. 4:20 left. Down 9. Let's keep this thing close, Coach. Kylie with it, looking for Reese. Reese looking underneath, nothing doing. Back to Kylie. She'll call a set play. Gets it over to Gallier. Gallier looking, gets it over.
No way.
Oh, you're never looking for that. Addie picks up her 3rd, Coach. And you just never look for that underneath the basket. But tonight it must have been obvious. I didn't see it.
No, Coach Garrett and I, we're on the same thought process here as he's giving the official a piece of his mind. I don't like that call at all.
Yeah, away from the ball. I just don't.
Unfortunately, Addie picks up her 3rd foul.
She's going to have to be real careful.
They're going to go back inside to Jocelyn.
Yeah, Grace doing a great job of help side. Seals off the backside. Good drive from Mount Zion. It's missed. Ellie with the board. Here we go. 3:40 left to play in this half. Uh-oh. Okay, they called on Mount Zion. I don't know. Another away from the ball call, and I'm not quite sure. That's on Maddie Kendall. There's such things as a makeup call, and that might have been one. I don't know.
I would definitely think so. Maddie Kendall and Addie kind of – again, Mount Zion's playing tough. They're getting –
Oh. This is a tough pass, tough position there. And turnover goes to Mount Zion. Mount Zion up 9. Bulldogs need to close this half. Try to turn this Mo around. keep it close, maybe close this gap to 5 if we can.
This 3 minutes here left in the second quarter is going to tell a lot. There's no doubt.
No weak side help there, and that's lights out. When Jocelyn gets it inside like that, she's tough to defend.
Yeah, and she can go to her strong hand or right hand there. That's just a simple layup for her.
They're face guarding now. Kylie. That's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Yeah, I've seen the coaches adjusted there. They've put Ella Fink to face guard, so we've got to find other ways to score.
Ella Fink and Maddie Kendall are there two that are kind of taking Kylie and Addie out of the game here with their face guard defense.
See if we can't find Reese in the corner.
I love it.
Yeah, good. That's a shooting foul, wasn't it, Coach?
Yeah, and they tell you anytime you're getting pressured like that, the best thing to do is go around them, because either you're going to win that one-on-one or they're going to, essentially get a blocking call there, and that's exactly what happened when Kylie took the ball to the basket there. So that's a good play by her.
But unfortunately, it's only their third team foul. Bulldogs only with 2 this quarter, so they've calmed down a little bit too on the fouls. Reese finds it. Reese drives. She's got a good look.
Reese.
Good take. Can't quite finish with the left, but really good take from the left-hander Gallier. Those shots will start falling, Coach.
Yeah, they will.
They
Addie's
find
gotta be
Jocelyn.
careful.
It's just such a tough matchup for us. We don't have an answer for Turner.
Well, and unfortunately, we did such a good job earlier in the game with that weak side help over the top. And to your point, these last 2 possessions, it just hasn't been there. And Jocelyn's been able to get it and go up just like an easy layup for her. So Coach Garrett calls a timeout here. Bulldogs trail 25-12 with 2:50 to go until half.
Yeah, we certainly don't have an answer. I think once we got in foul trouble, we couldn't be quite as aggressive moving her off the block with Addie and Grace. And they found a way to isolate her to a point where we can't get that help side, and it's easy money for her when she gets it in there.
Yep.
So we've got to adjust. Bulldogs down 13 here in this Apollo Conference home opener. Coach, we called the game last night for the boys. That was a good win.
It was. Man, I was really impressed with the way they played. Coach Schonauer's got those kids buying into the system and the philosophy. That 1-2-2 is looking good. I just love the way our kids played last night. Their effort and energy was incredible. Flying all over the court, man. They were so fun to watch. As you mentioned, got their conference home opener W against Mattoon last night in a really good ball game. JV won in the prelim game as well.
Yeah, good start for them. Of course, they'll be back in action, I think, tomorrow, Coach. I think they've got a home game, but I'm not 100%. Good pass from Creel. Addie, Jocelyn Turner forced her to adjust and made all the difference on that shot.
She stands up.
Well, calls aren't really going our way here early. But, again, Jocelyn Turner creates so many issues.
Yeah.
Even when she doesn't get a blocked shot, she altered Addie's shot.
No question.
It didn't make it easy, and that's what happened there. And
it helps when you're 6'3". I mean, there's no denying that. But then again, you throw on, she's a very good player. She's smart. She understands the game. That was a good help rotation there. And again, just her presence alone it has made it difficult for our Bulldogs this evening.
Absolutely. It's kind of like any big that you see. They just create so much problems in the lane on both ends. Here comes Mount Zion. They're up 13, 2:30 left to go in this Apollo Conference opener.
We can't let this one get away. There's Hannah with the help side. I love it.
They're feeding Jocelyn. We know the game plan. Hannah Creel with some good help. Got to get a board here.
Got to box her out.
Got to get a board.
Good.
Hannah
Nice
Creel
rebound,
goes and gets one. All right, find your guard. There we go. Ellie's got it. 2 minutes left. We got to find some offense here on this end. Ellie drives. She's got a little bit of room. She's in trouble now. Finds Kylie.
Good, Kylie. Way to relocate
Kicks
there.
Kylie looks at a 3, doesn't take it. Kylie with it. Dribbles, spins, lost it. Good defense by Mount Zion. Takes it right away from Kylie on the spin. Here comes Denver.
We don't stop her in transition
I don't know.
basketball.
We've got to locate her early. This game's starting to get away. We've got to get a score. Here's Ellie to Hannah. Spins. Kicks to, it's going to be out of bounds off Denver.
I'd like to see Hannah continue to go to the basket there. Left hand, put that layup in there. Subs coming back in for the Bulldogs. Sayla Campion and Sydney Young returning.
$1:29 left to go in this quarter. Bulldogs having trouble inbound, and they find Hannah. Hannah's got an opening after the defender falls. Sayla's got it. She drives. Hand check foul.
You know, Dan, here's the issue that I have. If that's a hand check, then it's got to be a hand check in the first quarter and in the fourth quarter. I think we need some more consistency.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know that was a hand check, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And if it was, then why wasn't it in the first quarter? But nonetheless, let's put Sayla at the line. We need these 2 free throws. There's one of them.
There you go, Si. Yeah, let's convert when the clock stops. That's always a good thing. Sayla with another one. And she gets it.
Go.
Good job, Si.
See, like I mentioned earlier, let's get this free throw percentage to change around here. Them to start missing a few and us to keep making. Sid with some good help defense over there over the top on Jocelyn. Perfect spot.
Good double team. Good job. Kicks it out.
Great rotation.
Here's a drive from Kendall.
That's
she
great
misses.
defense.
And it's out again. We got to get a board.
Just got to
That's going to
rebound.
stay. That's going to go with the Bulldogs. Good fight underneath there. Battled for that rebound. It goes out of bounds. Stays with Mahomet.
Looks like they're going to go back to their man-to-man press.
Sid's got it. Nobody on her. Nobody's guarding Sydney. Now they pick her up. She'll reset the offense. 1 minute to play in this half. Sayla with it. Reese on the screen. Sayla in the lane. Gets in trouble.
There you go.
Kicks to Reese.
Good
Finds
look.
Sydney on a great cut. Can't get it to go. And it's a errant pass from Creel. Here comes Mount Zion. The Braves come the other way. They look ahead. They've got Sayla on the good defense to break that up. Otherwise, it's a layup. Sayla does a good job of getting back to stop that thing, but Mount Zion has it. Then Anderson checks back in for the Braves. You got to watch Jocelyn here on the inbound.
They're going to clear out the lane. She's going to roll down right to the block, or in this case, she backs up this time.
Anderson with it. She scans. Sayla on her. Gets a foul. Little hand check. Again, just kind of a ticky-tack little foul. And Sayla might have 2 now.
I think that's her second, yep.
So Mount Zion will inbound, up 27-14. They get it in.
Good play,
Good defense
Addie.
from Addie. Gets the tip pass. Reese with it. Over to Creel. To Sayla.
Get in
She'll
there,
spot
so-
out. Jocelyn there again.
What is that, 5 blocks?
At least she is all over the court. Every time
Man.
we think we have a 3, Jocelyn shows up. It's unbelievable.
It is.
She's playing a heck of a first half as Turner.
And as quiet as she was in the first quarter offensively, she now has 13 points to lead all scorers.
13 points, and she's negated quite a few points.
Yes,
on
she
our end.
has.
Here comes Denver. Nice drop step, up and under. That's smooth. That's smooth, and that's tough at the end of the half.
Right before halftime.
Yeah, it's
yep.
tough. 29-14. Bulldogs in all kinds of trouble. Let's take a quick break. Let's pay some bills, Coach. We'll be back up for halftime here on Bulldog TV.
The Mahomet-Seymour High School Athletic Boosters are proud to continue their support of 20 sport programs that make up MSHS Bulldog Athletics. They thank you for your continued support, and go Bulldogs. At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling, to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363. Andrew White Dentistry is Mahomet's choice for quality dental treatment in a friendly environment. Dr. White is proud to serve his hometown of Mahomet from their new location at 1112 Broadmoor in Champaign. Call 217-359-5050 to set up an appointment today. Jackson Construction and Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project. FedEx Ground of Champaign is a proud sponsor of MSHS Athletics, who is committed to bringing you reliable delivery service. And they're hiring now. Visit the QR code on your screen to apply.
Growing your family, opening your own business, retiring to travel, leaving your legacy. At Busey Bank, we know there's a lot to look forward to and a lot of planning along the way. Celebrate your life's milestones by putting your money to work. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Since 1929, Christie Clinic has been delivering quality and personalized healthcare to the East Central Illinois region. Our culture is a unique blend of core values and a united vision. Christie Clinic. We listen. We care. The Mahomet-Seymour High School Athletic Boosters are proud to continue their support of 20 sport programs that make up MSHS Bulldog Athletics. They thank you for your continued support, and go Bulldogs! At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling, to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us 836-6363. Andrew White Dentistry is Mahomet's choice for quality dental treatment in a friendly environment. Dr. White is proud to serve his hometown of Mahomet from their new location at 1112 Broadmoor in Champaign. Call 217-359-5050 to set up an appointment today. Jackson Construction and Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project. FedEx Ground of Champaign is a proud sponsor of MSHS Athletics, who is committed to bringing you reliable delivery service. And they're hiring now. Visit the QR code on your screen to apply.
Growing your family, opening your own business, retiring to travel, leaving your legacy. At Busey Bank, we know there's a lot to look forward to and a lot of planning along the way. Celebrate your life's milestones by putting your money to work. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Since 1929, Christie Clinic has been delivering quality and personalized healthcare to the East Central Illinois region. Our culture is a unique blend of core values and a united vision. Christie Clinic. We listen. We care. The Mahomet-Seymour High School Athletic Boosters are proud to continue their support of 20 sport programs that make up MSHS Bulldog Athletics. They thank you for your continued support, and go Bulldogs!
All right, folks, we're back here on Bulldog TV. We got 3 minutes, Coach, till we tip off the second half. That gives us time to thank some folks that make Bulldog TV happen. And, of course, I thank you, Coach Atkins, for joining me tonight. But the real crew, the A-team, is our camera and our production crew. Tyler Mackey, Brandon Rohde on controls, Kaya Kamala also joining us tonight. Thank you guys for doing what you do. Great job by Simon Anderson, as always, having these students ready to roll.
Mm-hmm.
They just know what they're doing. We just show up.
That's exactly what it is.
And it's a beautiful thing. We don't have to worry about a thing. We just show up, put the mic on, and act like we know what we're doing. They're the ones that actually are doing all the work. So shout out to them. Coach, what do you think the key is to this second half? Obviously, we've got a mountain to climb.
There's one word that comes to mind, and it's the word fight. You know, we talked a little bit about it off air. I want to see us fight, right? This is a point in the game where we can kind of let it slip away if we're not careful. I want to see the halftime adjustments that we made. As thinking back to the last time we were here doing this, the Metamora halftime adjustment we made was incredible. I loved it.
Yep.
Again, came back and fought hard and suffered a 10-point loss, but it was close all the way throughout. That's exactly what I want to see here. I want to see these girls not give up, continue to stick with it, stay positive, right? So we did some things really well in the first half. Build off of that and fix some of our mistakes and come out here and keep fighting and give it our best shot and see what happens here in this second half.
And it continues to show your character. I mean, we've been a second half team all year, so we're never out of it. Even against BCC, we were down pretty heavy at half, and we ended up tying it up at the end of the third, and we're right in it to the end. So I'd like to see the same trend continue. You said it, fight to the end. This is a tough, well-coached, skilled Mount Zion team, but we can make some hay here.
Looks like both groups are going to go back with their starters, their original starters from the game. Got to continue to stay out of foul trouble here for the Bulldogs.
That's a good point, Coach. We've got Addie with 3 fouls coming in to the second half, of course, and Grace Binkley with 2 on the bench, and Reese Gallier with 2 still looming over there. So got to stay out of foul trouble here in this early. You know this as a coach, the first 3 minutes of the ball game,
incredibly
and the
important.
second half are really key. Let's see if we can have a good 3 minutes here. Sydney Young with it. Bulldogs with it. Pump fakes over to Reese. Reese scans. She drives. She's got a look. She gets it to Ellie. She's got an open 3, in and out. Good look, though. Good kick.
Great play. Yes, it was.
Good fight. Sydney Young. They somehow call a foul on the loose ball.
All
right. Good hustle.
Sid picks up her second foul there.
Good hustle. Good hustle play. Here comes Mount Zion the other way. You got to think they're going to be methodical in the second half and try to take time of possession a little bit each time. This time they shoot a 3. It's off. Addie with a good – that's a foul. She doesn't get called. Give a credit to Addie for the box out. Bulldogs with it. Here comes Ellie. Drives. Nothing doing. Kylie's got it. She looks baseline. She's double teamed. Kicks to Ellie. Almost loses it. Over to Reese for a 3.
Get in there, Reese. Yeah,
and it's in.
Knocked down.
Good shot from Reese over Jocelyn. We needed that.
That's a great start to the second half.
Now the Bulldogs to see if they can buckle down.
Good. Reese help over the top. It's great help right there.
Yeah, they're double teaming Jocelyn. Good adjustment here early. Denver with it. Scans. Kicks.
Yep.
Carney.
Straight up.
Excuse me.
Good job.
That's Schmall with it. Sydney with the good defense.
Great play.
And it'll stay with Mount Zion. Schmall will inbound. Look for Jocelyn here. Addie's with her on the block. They find Denver. Denver drives to the middle of the lane. Oh my goodness. All right, it is Bulldog TV. But number one, Denver got away with a hook when she drove in, and then she gets rewarded with a ticky-tack. And unfortunately, they call it on Reese, which is only her second. I was mistaken earlier, Coach. I thought she had to, so that's good. But Denver converts the first one. Good take from Denver. Give her all the credit. But, man, the calls just don't seem to be going the Bulldogs' way. But that's not the difference in the game. All right, Bulldog with it after Denver hits 2 free throws. Ellie's going to clear things out and bring it up. Dallas gets a screen from Gallier, kicks to Young. Sydney with it. Drives to the lane. Oh, kicks it to Reese, saves one. Reese over to Ellie. Dallas resets, dribbles, drives, up. No good. It's going to be off of Denver, and it'll stay with the Bulldogs. And that's where we'll inbound.
Sayla Campion's going to return to the ball game, give Ellie Dallas a breather.
Sydney Young will take this out. I'm not sure what play we're calling here, but it gets to Reese, thankfully. Geyer with it. Tough pass. Will stay with the Bulldogs. Just seemed out of sync offensively here. We need to find some rhythm. Sydney calls the inbound play. And here comes Kylie. Will get it. She'll look to Reese, Sayla. Campion to the lane. Kicks to, they're in our passing lanes all day here. And the kick ahead, nice easy layup to Anderson for 2. Turnovers are killing us right now, Coach.
I'd like to see Sayla continue to take that to the basket. I think we're kind of too pass heavy here. I think she had a good lane there that she could have kept going to the basket.
Ooh. There's a shot, short corner for Maddie. In and out. Can't get those shots to fall. Here comes Mount Zion. That's Anderson with it. She'll start the offense. That's Ava Anderson, the sophomore. Gives it to Denver Anderson, the senior. Kylie on her. She'll take her time now. They're going to probably look to find Jocelyn at some point on this possession.
We're doing a really good job.
Addie did a great job.
Her. Yep.
You knew that was coming. Addie did a good job of recognizing.
Good way to push the ball.
Kylie
Love it,
Sayla.
Get in there.
Some hot sauce for Sayla Campion.
Love it.
Good push up the court
Yes,
on that
it was.
possession.
Started with a great stop on the double team of Jocelyn, and then we transitioned, pushed the ball up the floor. Sayla knocked down the three-pointer.
Now Denver,
Oh, Kylie's got a drop.
Now Denver's got it. She finds the open
There you go, Sid.
shooter.
Box
That's
out.
Kendall.
Ooh.
Just couldn't find her. Kendall finds an open look. Here comes Gallier the other way to start things up. Down 15, 4:40. Reese with it. Kicks to Sayla. She's feeling it. Oh, and she gets it taken away. Here comes Mount Zion. That's Kendall looking to score.
That's
good
great
defense. Reward it.
Great defense.
Great D by Kylie to stop the ball, and we'll go the other way. Way to get back. Keep fighting, girls. Again, Mount Zion, full court press all night long. This time it's a man-to-man. Go to the ball.
No screen. There we go.
Thank you. Look up. You got Sid on the wing. Kylie will
Good
give.
pass.
Nice look. Jocelyn Turner, another block. She's the negator tonight. Ellie, one-on-one.
Oh, that's got
That's a
this.
charge.
Great charge, Ellie.
Really good defensive stand once again by your Bulldogs. Ellie Dallas does a great job of getting in position, takes charge.
Even with a hurt knee, that's just how tough she is. She's willing to sacrifice what's best for the team. That's a great defensive play there.
Yeah, they're showing that grit that we know they're good for.
Unfortunately for us, Mount Zion returning Means and Fink, that's their 2 face guarders on the defensive end here. It was in the first half. Look to see what they do with it in the second.
We got Sydney with it. Good crossover. Kicks it out to Reese. Denver's on her. Kicks to Sid. Sid dribbles.
Yep, there we go.
There's that hand check we've been looking for. That's on Means. It'll be her first, I believe. Yeah, first foul for Means. First team foul, of this quarter. Team's second foul, They inbound to Gallier. Over to Ellie. Ellie Dallas with it. Good idea. Reese finds it.
Get in there, Reese.
Chucks.
Oh, she's on fire.
Shoots a 3.
Nice shot, Reese.
Yep, take it
That's
if you got
confidence.
it.
Backed
Take
it
if
up.
you got it.
One step. Love it.
Oh, baby. Yes,
Confidence
sir.
for Reese Gallier. That's her 6th point of the game.
Yeah, if we can get Reese going. Oh, good drop step from Denver. That's a grown man move, as I like to say. She did a nice job of drop step and got to her spot there. And converted the 2-pointer. Oh. Yeah, just tried to force the pass there a little bit, and they were out of sorts. Kylie trying to get open against that face guard and just couldn't quite get to that one. Here comes Mount Zion. They'll walk it up. That's Kendall. Dallas
It's going
on
to be
her.
their double ball screen here. Oh,
Yep, looking for Turner
High
underneath.
low,
Good
yeah.
help from Gallier. Fink with a 3, misses.
That's
Sydney
great.
with the great hustle. Kylie ends up with it. She'll bring it up. Set things up for the Bulldogs the other way. Over to Ellie. Dallas with a wide open look. Oh, it's just off. Grace with the
Go
offensive
up, Grace.
rebound. Reese with it. Takes baseline. She's looking. She finds Kylie up and under. She got too deep there. She got in too deep. Couldn't adjust to the angle. They find Turner underneath. Spins to Means. Means up. No good. Fight for the board is Kylie. She's got one man to beat.
all the way. All the way. And one.
Oh, good idea. Just it just wasn't there. They did a good job of cutting that lane. Bulldogs fighting, but they're still down 14 here, Coach. 2:26 left to go in the third.
Maddie Rotz and Avery Anderson returning for the Braves.
Well, with Denver out, you hope we can take some advantage here.
Got to take advantage.
You can tell the Bulldogs are tired. They're working hard tonight on both ends. See if we can get a shot to fall. Got Gallier underneath. Oh, that ball should be ours. Give Mount Zion credit. They
Yeah.
get their hands on those passes a lot of times that we get on
No
those
doubt.
entries. They're
They've
doing a good
definitely
job.
they've been making us earn it. There's no question. Their defense has been pretty well tonight.
We've got to find. There we go. Gallier with it. She's double teamed. Out to Sydney. Open look. Get in there, Sid.
Yeah, great shot.
Get in there, Sid.
The shots
All
are
of a
falling
sudden-
for the Bulldogs here in the second half.
All of a sudden,
down 11.
Need
This
to
is that
stop
fight
here.
we were talking about.
Need to stop.
Got to have help over the top.
Good tip.
Good, Sid. Rebound.
Oh, that's just a great little spin move from Turner. Fight for the ball. Turner wins it. She puts it in. Puts Braves up 12.
Good screen. Roll
Find
back.
the
Good.
ball. There we go. Ellie's got it. Cleared out. Cleared out. They do just that. Dallas with it. Sets the offense up. Gives to Sydney. Sydney.
Back to Ellie.
Get in there, Elle. Oh. Short. Might have been tipped. Good.
No foul. Thank you.
There we go.
Good play, Reese.
Good double team there. And Reese, right where she's supposed to be, gets that steal, gets rewarded with the foul. She'll go to the line. She'll shoot 2.
You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for the Tom Garriott jump trap. We saw it in the second half there against Metamora. I just got a feeling he's saving it for the fourth quarter, keeping it close, and then he'll pull it out. Hopefully we can get Mount Zion to play fast and out of control, get a few turnovers,
Absolutely.
easy buckets. That'd be nice to see.
Yeah, I'd love to see that and keep it from setting up these Jocelyn Turner entries on the half-court offense.
Oh, Reese makes 1 out of 2.
Don't reach now. Get back. Here comes Mount Zion the other way.
Bulldogs down 12 with 1:25 to go.
Anderson with it over to Rotz. Rotz looks baseline. And
That's great defense.
Kay did a good job of forcing her baseline. Reese with an awesome help over. Tips that ball out of bounds. Stays with Mount Zion. Bulldogs match up on the inbound. That's Means on
Comes
the
the
inbound.
cross screen for Jocelyn. You know that's coming.
Yep, talking, good talk. Sayla on. Anderson. Entry
Straight up.
pass, good double team. And it's a foul. I think it's going to be on Binkley. Or Sayla, I'm not sure which. Going to be on Binkley. That's her third, Coach. That sends Ella Fink to the line for 2. First one's in and out. Bulldogs down 12. They're not out of it yet, Coach.
Hanging around. Couple big stops.
See a box out here and get this board. Fink with it. Up and out. Gallier gets the board. Here we go the other way. Sydney Young brings it up. And she gets stuck.
Ooh, timeout.
Kylie
Good,
working hard to
Kylie.
get open.
And
Oh,
one.
get in
Oh,
there.
it's a great play, Kai.
She's got to work really hard to get open there. I don't know how long that can last with her stamina, Coach.
Well, and unfortunately, Denver Anderson getting ready to check back in for the Braves. We went on that nice little run that you talked about. Now let's hope we can use some of that momentum to carry us through even though she's going to return.
I think you make a really good point, Coach, about the run and jump. You got to expect that's going to come out at some point, and that could change some momentum, certainly, if we can just hang around. Kylie's got to convert here. Come on, Kai. Another miss.
Good hustle, Grace.
Bulldogs end up with it thanks to Binkley. Reese
Oh,
pops.
Reese is feeling it.
Get in there.
Oh.
Oh. And it goes the other way.
Call.
Tough
Tough
call.
call.
Good hustle by Binkley to keep that alive. Now we got to defend. Here comes Mount Zion. That's Kendall. Sail on her over to Denver. Denver to Turner. Turner with a long 2. That's smooth. When she's making those, it's going to be a long night for us.
Normally, you'd love to
take that.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
Yeah, you'd take that all day. Sydney and to Binkley. Binkley pump fakes. Up and in. Jocelyn's just too tall. Here she comes the other way. It's a travel.
Good. Again, Fink, I got to give her credit. She's doing a great job of face guarding Kylie. Sid's picked up her dribble the last couple of times, and unfortunately, we just can't get Kylie the ball. That face guarding defense by Ella Fink has been really good.
Yeah, you want to see maybe some screen set or something to try to get her open. Or there's Sydney on the 2. Yeah, all right,
good
Sid.
shot, Sid.
Gets the shooter's touch. Gets the basket. Here comes Denver. 2.
Straight up, don't
1.
foul.
And good defense to finish off the quarter. That could have went either way. We'll take it.
Down 12. Hey, we won that quarter. There
Won
we
the
go.
quarter.
That's how you fight your way back into it.
Won the quarter. You like to see the fight. You knew it was coming. Let's take a timeout, Coach. We'll be right back here on Bulldog TV. As you said, Coach, we're back here on Bulldog TV, but as you said, we won the quarter.
Yep.
We won the quarter. That's showing that Bulldog fight, that Lady Bulldog fight. Now we got to
You're not going to come back and win the game if you don't win the quarter. So that's definitely a good start. First start for us. Now let's go get this one as well. Bulldogs down 12 here to start the fourth quarter.
Denver Anderson's got it. She looks inside.
No. Oh, thank you. Finally, Addie gets a call.
Yeah, we'll take it.
If he would have called that on her,
there would have been a lot of people that we would have heard
my
from.
time at Bulldog TV might have been done because
you might have been getting the hook. Excuse me. Bulldogs inbound. Sayla's got it. Clear it out. Clear it out. There we go. Sayla's
take
clearing
care of it. Under control.
And
Good.
she finds Sydney. Sydney's been hot as of late. Over to Ellie. Ellie drives. Ooh, she looks for Addie. It's just not there with Jocelyn.
Not going to throw it over her,
Here
unfortunately.
comes Denver. She's always looking for Jocelyn. Turner with it. Back to Denver.
We're okay.
Somehow she doesn't shoot it.
Help.
Oh, Addie fighting. They get away with one there. Jocelyn pushing. A lot of pushing and shoving. Love the fight down there. Now Anderson with it. Reese gathers. Anderson looking to score here. You saw that coming. She made up her mind that she was going all the way in. You got to try to get a charge there if you can recognize it. Nonetheless, she'll go to the line. She'll shoot 2. That's the third foul on Sid. And that's team's first foul here early in the quarter.
Well, we wanted the free throw situation to change. That's, hey,
There we go. There we go.
Got Denver to miss her first.
Sid will take a quick breather with them 3 fouls. It won't be the end of her game. She'll be back. Kylie re-enters. Denver shoots. Second one's no good.
Just got a
Long
rebound.
rebound.
Got exactly what we wanted.
Yep.
Got a
Those
rebound
long
there.
rebounds are tough, and it goes Mount Zion's way, and they'll set it up. Sail it with all kinds of great pressure.
Help. Good. Kylie over the top. Good job.
Kick to Denver. Looking for Turner. She gets baseline. Just no help arrived. Kylie's got to somehow shut that off. Another 2 from Denver. She's now got 16. Ellie with it. Pressured by Kendall. Finds Sayla. Sayla looking to drive. Kicks to Ellie. Ellie, pump fake.
Good move.
Up and in.
Good move.
Really good move.
Still down 12. Bulldogs hanging tough.
Ellie's showing a lot of fight this game as well.
Battling through that injury.
Sayla on Kendall. Love this matchup.
Oh.
She reached a little. You know, it's a tough call. I like the matchup, though. I think Sayla's going to take advantage of this matchup. Just kind of got to be a little bit careful now. That's Sayla's 3rd foul. Team's second team
Team
foul.
second for the quarter.
Bulldogs only down 12. Hang around, hang around. Over to Denver. Denver with a good take to the rim.
That's good help,
and
Sid.
we got to find a way to get her off the boards. Oh, man. She's starting to take over the game here is Anderson.
12 again. Unfortunately, Addie picks up her 4th. She just hasn't been able to get many minutes tonight due to foul trouble. She's done a great job when she's been in there being physical with Jocelyn. But, yeah, that's –
now all of a sudden you turn around and Denver's got 19. And here comes the Bulldogs. Reese with it over to Sayla. Sayla gets to the lane, finds Binkley.
good move,
Pump
Grace.
fake. Up and no good.
Go again, Grace.
That's
How
gotta
is
be
that not a foul?
It's got to be a foul. And it is. They called on Schmall, who was all over the back of Binkley. It's not a shooting foul, so we'll take it out underneath the basket. Here comes Sid.
Coach Gary had pointed out there to Grace with Jocelyn having all these blocks. Grace did a great job getting her in the air, went right around her, and Coach Gary had made sure to praise her for that. We got a shot fake on Turner finally.
Shots off from Young. Here comes Mount Zion. Denver's got it. Behind the back. Brings it up. She'll set things up. Over to Kendall. And they'll slow it down here a little bit. Just Fink. Over to Turner. Turner gets to the lane. There's a wide open 3 from Schmall. Kylie with it. She's going to push. Now she'll ease up.
Again, Dan, I think that's what we want. We want Schmall to continue to take those shots. Averages 2.3 points a game. We can live with that, but we just got to rebound.
You bet. So they foul Kylie on the possession there. That's the fourth foul on
Fink. Yeah.
That's a good thing. Team's 3rd. They find Kylie, who's got it. Dribbles into the lane, spins, up, short. Denver with it. Here comes Denver. She's got numbers. Ellie picks her up. Spin, shoot, score. Really good defense from Ellie. She did everything right there. Didn't see the foul on that. They call it. Denver gets the bucket. She goes to the line. This game's starting to get out of hand. Bulldogs down 48-31, 5:08 left to go. Denver scores. She's now up to
22 points on the evening. Quiet 22 points. Done a good job first 3 quarters against her.
Stop and pop from Ellie. Might have got a piece of it there. Reese pops one of her own. In and out.
That's a great shot, Reese.
Good save by Ellie. And the ball just can't be handled and it goes out of bounds. Really good save from Ellie. We're just not getting those 50-50s.
Yeah.
Keep showing that fight, girls. It's the Bulldog way. Nobody picks up. Now they do. Schmall's on it. Over to Rotz. Reese on Schmall. Schmall dribble drive. Looks inside to Denver. Oh, wow. I don't have words for that.
Unfortunately, that's going to send Mount Zion to the line.
I just don't have words for that. Denver will go to the line. She'll have 2 shots. She's had a heck of a game. Give her a ton of credit. She's taking advantage of some matchups here in this fourth quarter. And Mount Zion Braves continue to pull away. She makes her first and her second, and she's now up 24 on the night.
You know, Dan, anytime you got the 1-2 punch there, Jocelyn and Denver, you know, you notice the beginning of this quarter, they've kind of pulled Jocelyn out. She's been around the arc. They've let Denver go inside and go to work. That's it's always a luxury to have on the 1-2 punch there.
Absolutely. Here's Ellie on the drive, looking to kick it. Finds Reese. She'll pop it. No good. Good
Great
fight from
hustle by
Say.
Saley.
Sayla's going to dribble into the lane. Kicks to Sydney. Young with it. Dribbles. Looking.
Good cut,
Finds
Ellie.
good cut. We got lucky there. We just can't seem to gather those.
Yeah.
The cuts are there. The passes are there. We just can't seem to gather them. Call goes our way, though. We'll inbound it. 4:14, down 20. Reese with it. Kicks to Young. Young looks for Ellie. She's got the corner.
Good look.
Good inbound to Reese.
And one.
Get in there.
There we go.
Gets the roll
Good job,
and the
Reese.
foul. Good inbound play call.
Yeah.
That was a good setup. Reese converts. She'll go to the line. She's got 1 shot on the end one. That's a foul on Anderson. It is her 3rd foul. It's team's 4th foul. So everybody's shooting 2 the rest of the way. Here comes Addie back in. Replaces Grace Binkley.
Let's see if Addie can play these last 4 minutes of the game here. That'd be nice to see. She's, again, played incredibly hard, but unfortunately the calls haven't gone her way this evening. Coach Gary looks like he's getting ready to do the jump trap here. We pick up full court man. Love to see us flying around the pressure.
Yeah, you got to imagine Mount Zion's going to be methodical here. They get it inside to Anderson. Anderson spin. Ooh. She gets the foul. I'm just not seeing it.
How?
I don't know. I'm just not seeing it. I mean, I just don't see it. But nonetheless, Anderson, Ava Anderson, the sophomore, goes on the line. She'll shoot 2. Gets the first one in. Kylie will come in for Sid.
I wish we had statistics, Dan. I'd love to see how many free throws Mount Zion has shot tonight. Again, I'm not taking away anything from how hard they've played. They've played a very good ball game, but it's outrageous how many free throws that they have shot on tonight's ball game.
Yep, got to find a way to play through this. Fight to the end, girls. Sayla gets travel. Took 1 too many. Picked up her dribble there. Took a couple extra steps, and it'll go the other way. Here come the Braves. Now the Bulldogs showing that press. Try to get something turned around here. Pass up to Schmall in the corner. Jocelyn for 3. No good. Good
Trying
rebound
to show
from
our
Addie.
range there. Push the ball. We got Reese ahead.
Here comes Ellie to Reese.
There it is.
She'll
there
pop
it is.
Oh. Long. Good rebound by Elle. Dallas gets
Good
rewarded.
take,
She'll go
Ellie.
to the line for 2. Good fight on the rebound from Ellie Dallas. Gets rewarded for 2 shots. Maddie Kindle will come in for Mount Zion. That's the 4th foul on Ava Anderson. Bulldogs down 52-34. Ellie converts the first of 2. And Sydney Young will replace Sayla for the Bulldogs. Ellie with 1 more. Down too many. I'm not great at math, but I believe that's 17.
Definitely not my strong suit.
That's 17 points deficit. 3 minutes left. Bulldogs on defense. Here comes Denver Anderson. She'll take her sweet time now. Up big. She goes baseline. Good hezzy.
It's a really good move.
Yeah, really good hesitation. Left Kylie in the dust there. Kylie's got to do a better job. Kylie finds Sid too high. kind of falling apart. Wheels are coming off here late for the Bulldogs. I'd like to see them fight here. Finish this game strong till the bitter end. They'll show full court press. Turner with it. Over to Anderson. Anderson looking to the middle. There's a turnover. Addie looks ahead over to Kylie. She'll pop one. That's going to be long. Fight for the rebound. Jump ball. Good fight for the rebound on the Bulldogs. Addie and Reese both fighting for that one. 2:36 left. 19-point deficit for the Bulldogs. Addie Eisenman with it out to Kylie. Kick to Ellie. Ellie dribbles, kicks to Sid. Sid pops one. Oh, it's off. Might have been tipped, so Denver saves it wisely. And here comes Mount Zion. They're going to take their time. They're going to run as much clock as possible with 2 minutes left in this game. Kylie, get up, get up, get up.
No shot clock here in high school basketball, Dan.
I like to see him get up on him, get up on the ball.
Word on the street is it's on its way, though.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Where are we at on that? Are they trying to institute it within the next year or two?
That's what I've heard. Yeah, that's where it's getting to. Oh, and I think that's going to be Fink's 5th foul.
Yeah, offensive foul goes against Fink.
But, Dan, you understand my frustration here. There's a minute 59. Again, Fink's been playing incredibly hard this game, but she's also been posting up like that the entire ball game.
Right.
Either we let it go because that's what we've let go for 3.5 quarters now, or we call it earlier in the game. The consistency is my biggest frustration right now.
No, you're right, Coach. It's been very inconsistent. But let's face the facts. Mount Zion's been the better team tonight, despite the officiating. They've been really good.
Played hard, no doubt.
We've had some tough. There's an and one. Good give and go. Kylie gets it up on the board, gets rewarded with the foul. She'll go to the line. Again, Bulldogs showing fight till the end.
You know, Dan, to your point, the credit to Mount Zion, no question about it. A team, our Bulldog team that scored 71 points less than a week ago, you know, they've held us to 37. I mean, that's definitely a credit to them and how hard they played on the defensive end with their man-to-man and their full court pressure. You know, they've given us troubles the whole game with that pressure.
You're absolutely right, Coach. You're absolutely right. Denver finds the middle of the lane. She gets fouled late. She'll go to the line. She's trying to add on to her big night. 28. Looking for
Wonder what her
30.
career high is, Dan.
It's a great question. I know she can fill it up. She can fill it up. She's done that over the years.
And I think what I'm impressed with for her is how it came in the second half. I mean,
you're right.
Dan, she had 8 points at halftime. Again, we did a great job against her.
You're
in the first half.
exactly right.
She's got 29 for the game now. That's 21 points second half. That's pretty impressive.
That's very impressive. The foul goes against Mount Zion as the Bulldogs break that pressure. It's on Say. Say's going to get some shots up now that we're in the bonus. So that's good. Get some free throws with the clock stop, but it's all Mount Zion tonight. They just kind of took over that spurt early in the fourth.
And I'm gonna go back to something I think it was probably the biggest change in the game, in my opinion. Midway through the third, you know, towards the end of the third, you know, credit Mount Zion and their coaching staff. They made that change, pulled Jocelyn out onto the perimeter. They knew that we were kind of doing a great job of helping off and double teaming her, so to speak. They pulled her out on the perimeter and kind of let Denver Anderson go to work, and it's paid off for them. Again, 21 points here in the second half. Yeah. I think that's been the biggest difference.
It's a big difference. And this is going to sound extremely selfish, one of the downsides of being the father. But they went and Kylie had 8 at half. She's got 10. They face guarded her in the second half.
No doubt.
And they pretty much took her out of the game, and that didn't help us either.
Yep, no question. Fink, again, credit Fink. I know she fouled out, but she played incredibly hard and was the one who was face guarding Kylie that entire time. So.
Yeah, you got to give Mount Zion a ton of credit. They are a solid group. They're going to give this conference a heck of a lot of trouble this season. I mean, that senior-led team. And Jocelyn just a junior. We've got another year with her. But Denver, that senior-led team, you always worry about them.
Yeah, no doubt.
But we'll have another shot with Mount Zion. It'll be interesting to see how we grow throughout the season when we go over there.
How late in that is our second opportunity against them?
You know, I don't know for a fact, but
I'm like you.
it's going to be different.
I always love to see the growth, right? Where are we at now?
It's going to be different. And when you get a chance to play a team and coach against a team, you make adjustments in that second game. So I'm excited for that opportunity for these girls and Coach Garrett. I don't know what the foul call was. I wasn't paying attention, but Maddie Kendall will go to the line for the Braves. And she didn't find the rim. That happens.
I have done that many times, Dan. Many times have I been in that same position. No question.
And everybody laughs about it, which is fun. Reese with the board. Here comes the Bulldogs. Sayla's got it. She drives.
That's a great move.
She gets a great position. Jocelyn's just too tall underneath there.
At least.
Good fight, though, from Say.
At least her eighth block.
Any other
team,
I mean, Sayla probably gets 2 points.
Absolutely.
She's a force down there. It's like Shaq. You can't get anything close to the basket when she's around. Kylie with it. Dribbles, drives, stops, pops. It's off left. Short air ball. Here comes Mount Zion. 50 seconds remains. Kylie on Denver. She gets past her. It's loose. Good timeout call from Coach. I don't know why we're calling timeouts up 20, but I'm a homer. No, that's the right call. It's instinctual.
It is.
To his credit, that's instincts, and I call that timeout too.
Yeah.
So they'll set things up 19.
It gives Coach Garrett another chance to coach up our girls. This is another learning experience, right? This is a situation. We talk about situational plays. This is where our girls need to know, right? We talked about that word fight. I guarantee you that's what Coach is talking to them now. Hey, 43 seconds. Let's get a steal. Let's go down, Get a bucket. How can we end on something positive and continue to play hard? I guarantee you that was the message. Again, we got a young squad out here. There's not a senior out on the floor for us right now.
That's a great point.
It's good growing up for us to do.
You're right. You're exactly right. And this is program building games. You know, you're gonna live and die with these heartaches, but if you learn from it, you come away with something. There's a foul on Kylie. That was a little too much aggression there. Unnecessary, honestly, from Kylie. She got a little too aggressive. Sends Anderson to the line. She's going to try to get 30 here, maybe 31. She gets 30 now, looking for that 31st point. .30 seconds left in this one. She gets her 31st. And they still full court press. I don't know why. And honestly, I could say that. I don't know why we're pressing, but they are up 21. Here comes Sayla. Creel in. Back to Say. Say holds, dribbles, drives, up. And no good. Good take from Say, though.
Great take.
And that'll be the Bulldogs' ball. 11 seconds. This might be the last possession. Let's see if we can get a good inbounds pass. Run a play. Maybe look for Reese underneath on that pin. Keep Jocelyn away from her. And to Reese. Back to Say. To Kylie. Dribbles. She's got Reese. Didn't see her. Now to Hannah. 2, 1. Sayla. Doesn't get it off. That'll do it. Tough one for the Bulldogs in this first Apollo Conference action. They'll learn from it, Coach.
It was. It was a tough one. But, again, this is a great learning experience for our team, for our program. Coach Garrett's going to learn from this. He's going to come back with some teachable moments. I guarantee you he can't wait to show the girls the film. How can we continue to build and learn and get better? And I know he will. I know they will. And to your point earlier, I can't wait to see this rematch when we go to Mount Zion. There's no question.
It's going to be different. And you know what? We're going to learn and grow all year long, and you're going to have these games with the young team. So that'll do it for tonight. For Coach John Atkins, thanks, Coach. I'm Dan Waldinger. Thanks to the crew tonight. We'll be back next time on Bulldog TV. Have a great weekend, everyone.